guys, how you doing? Ooh, this coffee tastes so good. How y'all doing this morning or this afternoon or this evening? Whenever time you are watching this video, I want to thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you're new here, my name is TMR. How you doing, baby? All right, you guys, really quick before we get started with the conversation, I want to show you guys something really quick. I did a grocery haul the other day where I showed these potato chips, and a couple of people asked me, when you try them, let us know what you think. I did try them yesterday, and my honest opinion about these chips, and again, you guys, this is not sponsored. I am not sponsored by Pringles. This is just my thoughts and opinion about this product. My very first reaction when I bit into the first chip, it had like a sweet taste to it, like a salty, sweety taste to it. After I ate a couple of more chips to really get the taste of them, it reminded me of a rice cake. So if that tells you anything, they're not nasty, but they're not the best, okay? Like at the end of the day, they're trying to make every flavor in the world into a potato chip, and I really need them to stop. I need them to go back to regular potato chip. So if you want to get your honest opinion, I would encourage you to go, buy it and try it for yourself. But again, my first reaction was that it was like a salty, sweety taste. And then after a couple more chips, I got the texture of like rice cakes. Okay, y'all. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. All right, you guys. So a couple days ago, I did a video talking to you guys about the changes that YouTube are making. And that was my first reaction because I had just got the notification about the COPA laws or the COPA Act and what potentially could be changing with YouTube. So in that video, you guys, I told you how I felt. If you have not seen that video, I'll link it below. But let me just tell you, let me start off by saying that if I offended anyone in that video, I apologize. It's never my intention to offend anyone, anywhere, at any time. That video was based off of some frustration and a lack thereof of knowledge. I wasn't very much informed. I was basically reacting off my first impression of the video or the email that I received from Google. So basically, you guys, that email, I had been putting up videos and I noticed that all my videos were getting demonetized. And I'm like, they would eventually get monetized, but it's like several days later. And I was new to that because it hadn't happened to me a lot before. And you guys, if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I have been monetized since March of this year. Okay, I started my channel January 21st of 2019, and I became monetized 62 days after I started my channel. Okay, so I've been monetized since about March. Okay, so that's this is the 11th month, so that's been about 8 months that I've been monetized. So not really having a lot of problems with videos going demonetized. And when you go from that to every video you put out in a week is all demonetized, if you're, again, this conversation may not be for somebody who's not monetized because it will completely go over your head. But if you are a person who is receiving any type of revenue from Google AdSense because you have a YouTube channel, like, you get what I'm saying. You can feel me, or you should be able to feel me. So in that video, you guys, I discussed, not really knowing how the changes are going to affect me. And I had talked to you guys about possibly donating to my channel. So let me clear that up. So I've been getting a lot of information that people took that as I was begging. And let me say this. Never in my life would I beg for anything now or ever. Okay, I reacted off of impulse. So let me say this. Although I love doing my YouTube channel, but with anything, if you're making money off of it, you want to continue to make money. It's just like if you braid hair for a living, or you braid hair just as, you know, a part-time gig. When your clientele stops going down, what does it do? It makes you feel some type of way because you're used to getting that revenue. Regardless if it's $20 for 5 heads that you do in a month, or if it's $1,000 for 5 heads you do in a month. Whatever you make is what you make. So, like I said, you guys, in my video, I had discussed, you know, that I have, you know, an internet bill, cell phone bill, things of that nature. When I made that comment, you guys, that was not saying that if it's not for a donation, I can't pay my bills. Yeah, that's not what that was saying. Maybe that conversation was more for if I was talking to a YouTube rep and I could say, well, look, you know, because I'm on this platform bringing you all, you know, Google bringing you money, there's things that I have to do to maintain my channel that cost me. If you're not paying me by the ad revenue, yeah, I can't keep that up. You know, so that's what that conversation was for. Of course, I can pay my bills before and after YouTube. Again, YouTube is supplemental for me. Maybe one day it could be full time. I mean, with anything that you do, if you're doing it and you like what you're doing, some people go full-fledged with it and some people just keep it as a supplemental. I don't know what my future holds for YouTube. With all the changes that YouTube are making, that was basically my general conversation. Since I've made that video, you guys, I've seen several other videos of YouTube creators explaining the whole COPA Act and how it could potentially affect a YouTuber. Yes, and it's most definitely true that that act can affect a lot of family-friendly or kid-friendly channels, okay? It can affect a lot of those channels. But it's also different. Like when YouTube put out the rules, they made it a very gray area, okay? I watched Lovely T. She did a live, and I mentioned it in my video yesterday when I was doing the skincare routine. And Lovely T did a video where she broke down the whole COPA situation. She started from the beginning to the end. Y'all, I respect Lovely T a lot because, for one, she's a very good source of information. She's very brilliant Black woman, entrepreneur, and handling her business. I also look up to Lovely T because she's been on this platform a very long time. Lovely T's been over here for over 10 years. So somebody with that type of knowledge and that type of expertise on the YouTube game, I feel like she's a reliable source because she was here even before people were getting monetized to put up videos. So Lovely T basically explained that all of this is stemming from a little boy, Alex Toy Review, his channel. It basically has to do with ad revenue. I guess he was doing videos and his parents, because I guess the little boy's like 7, 8 years old. His parents wasn't saying in all videos that this was ad generated, and basically not forewarning people that he actually was doing this video, playing with this toy or showing this toy for money, okay, based off of AdSense. If you want a very clear clarification of that, please check the description below. The Lovely T's live video that she did the other day is in the description. The live is 2 hours long. I would encourage you to watch the first 25 minutes. If you watch the first 25 minutes, you will get a very good understanding of what is going on based off her thoughts and opinions. And again, I take her thoughts and opinions as being very accurate, or as close to accurate as possible, because she has been on this platform for a very long time. Lovely T also, you know, she's being affected. She doesn't know her situation. She said because she has a lot of content, you know, it's content that's not considered kid friendly, or mature content could be affected as well. You guys, YouTube has put in a new system. When they're scanning videos, it can catch certain phrase words, or certain, if you mention something that has to do with a kid, could potentially strike that video to bring YouTube's attention to what is this content really about. Yeah, yeah, it's big, okay? It's big, and if you have not noticed, there's many YouTubers that are really talking about this. And it's causing a lot of mass hysteria because some people are have used this platform for a full-time income. Again, some people have used it for a supplemental income, but however they're using it, it's their income. You know, however, if it's full-time or part-time, it's the income that they depend on. So, you know, back to what I was saying, as far as if you felt offended, if you felt that I was begging you or asking you for something that you feel like you can't, again, like I said in that video, you guys, there is no obligation. If you watch my videos, please go back and watch my videos. I have well over 300 videos on this platform, and you can count on one hand, if you can count it at all, how many times I asked any of you, my subscribers, my viewers, for anything. Again, you guys, I reacted off of not being formally informed. That was my initial reaction because I was dealing with the fact that all my videos I have been putting up weren't getting demonetized. Then I get this email about this notification. I'm just like, oh my God. Although people have been talking on the platform for the past couple of months about what the changes could potentially be, but those conversations, you guys, was pure speculation until Google sent out the official email that was outlining what the changes, what happened to them, how they were fined by the federal government. You guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. They are cracking down on YouTube really, really hard because, like, I'm gonna go back to mention the Alex Toy Kid review. I don't know his official name, but I know it's something about Alex Kids Toys Reviews. Okay, this little boy made $25 million in 1 year. 1 year, $25 million, you guys. He made that money without having to pay a production company, without having to pay for photo time. Like that money, and the government, based off what Lovely T says, the government got upset about that because they didn't get a chance to get their hands in a piece of that pie. So what's going on with COPA and the changes to YouTube is directly descended down from the government. You know, because y'all, YouTube is becoming the new television. And as you know, television has a lot of restrictions. And if they're trying to move this into a platform of the new television, those same restrictions that they give on the television that we grew up watching, they're going to place those same restrictions on YouTube as well. So y'all, let me say this. YouTube is an asking platform. It's an asking platform. And you might say, Tasha, what do you mean by that? Okay, well, let me tell you, girl. YouTube is a platform where people ask for things. They ask for you to subscribe to your channel. They ask for you to like the video. Creators ask you to comment on the video. Leave your comments below. YouTube, they ask you to keep your notification bell on, so therefore you can be informed every time that content creator drops a new video. YouTube is an asking platform, okay? When you're watching cable, you don't have to ask anybody to do anything because it's just going to already happen when you're watching TV, okay? But over here on this platform, this platform is built off of a lot of entrepreneurs, okay? And it's a very competitive nature because you're competing against several thousand, several million other people that has potentially the same type of context or content that you have. So again, YouTube is an asking platform. Now, like I said, when I mentioned to you guys about helping support the channel, I mentioned to you guys that my Cash App and PayPal will be in the description box. You guys, you can go back and check a lot of my videos. It's a lot of times that I don't even put that information in there. Like, it's not that imperative to me, but I did say that. Now, if you're a person who can't support the channel, then you don't have to. Again, there is no obligation. I just simply put that out there. You know, if you are a person who enjoys watching my content and you want to support the channel, by all means, do that. But if you still enjoy my channel and can't support the channel, by all means, do that as well. There's no hard feelings, you guys, okay? You know, look, you guys, I'm not ever on this platform to beg and ask anybody for anything. I have worked a long time in my lifespan. I know what it feels like to get up every morning and go to work, regardless if you're sick, tired, or just frustrated and don't want to go. I have went to work under all type of extreme conditions, you know, and so me working, that's not a thing for me. That's nothing for me. So please don't misunderstand how I said it. Again, I apologize because I know there are a lot of people out here that support other channels. Just because you watch and support me don't mean that you support other channels. You most likely do watch other channels and support them as well. And if you got 15 people asking you for $1, yeah, that can get overwhelming. So I'm apologizing to you, okay? To you that's watching this video. If you felt some type of way about me making that statement in the video, I apologize. Because I'm not here to offend anybody. I just want to let you guys know that I love and appreciate each and every one of you, because you do not have to do what you do. It's because of you I am where I'm at on this channel. It's because of you. Because there's many other channels that you can subscribe to. You don't necessarily have to subscribe to this channel, and I know that, and I appreciate that. We'll talk about me changing the name of my channel. You guys, I changed the name of my channel to TMR Talks About It, okay? And I've been seeing comments where people said I'm copying off of Miss Lily. And again, you don't know this for sure because you don't know what's in my head, but I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. When I renamed my channel, I guarantee you that lady and her channel was not in my head. Y'all, think about what you're saying. TMR Talks About It. Those are words that are shared by the entire world. Those words are up for grabs, okay? There's many channels that sound similar to each other. Again, when I said TMR Talks About It, because a lot of people would say my name and say Tasha TMR, or they'll just say TMR. And when I said talks about it, because that's what I'm doing. I'm talking about all types of things. So I just, you know, shorten it down, not thinking, y'all look, this is getting kind of ridiculous, okay? I'm not trying to steal anything from anybody. I'm not copying, sitting around watching other people's content. You guys, I do what I do. If you feel like it's coincidental, then that's just what it is, coincidental. But I guarantee you, I've never tried to copy anybody on this platform. At the end of the day, I pride myself on being original, being who I am. I can't copy other people because therefore, guess what? It takes too much energy to try to copy somebody else because guess what, you guys? It doesn't come natural. When you try to act like somebody else, it's obvious. People can see it because it takes too much acting and therefore it looks unnatural, okay? So because I use the words talks about it and Miss Lily had those names in her channel as well, I want y'all to go ahead and Google or YouTube search talks about it and see how many channel names come up with those words in their title. I want y'all to do that for me. I'm gonna give y'all some homework. I want y'all to do that for me, okay? So, and then tell me who's copying who or who. Y'all, look, I don't have any reason to copy anybody. And if that's what you guys think, yeah, that's not what happened. I want to say this, you guys. If I don't say it enough, again, I appreciate each and every person that is subscribed to my channel. I appreciate each and every person that views my channel, okay? Because again, you don't have to do it. But what y'all have to understand is YouTube is a business for me. I mean, I have to pay taxes on this money. So anytime you got to pay taxes on something, yeah, it's a business. I get people who are not monetized, don't think of it that way because you're not monetized. So you're not thinking of it in that sense. But if you're monetized and you're making money and you have to pay taxes on the money, anytime you're paying taxes on the money that you're making, baby, classify that as a business for yourself, because that's what it is. With Google, I had to fill out tax forms and everything. Like Google, they're not getting ready to play with their money. I'm not getting ready to play with mine, okay? Yes, and from what Lovely T, now again, you guys, I don't know this because I have not done it. Next year in 2020 will be my first time filing taxes on the money that I have made for YouTube. But Lovely T also said she pays the highest taxes. Now, again, I don't know what her income tax bracket is, but, you know, when you are self-employed, if anybody out here who does taxes and is self-employed and you guys claim that on your taxes at the end of the year, you do know when you're self-employed, they tax you higher because those taxes are not taken out throughout the year, okay? So, you guys, you got to understand, YouTube is a platform where you can make money at. There's lots and lots of people who have done very well for themselves right here on this platform. Millions of people have done that, you know. Lovely T, she suggests this from time to time of people starting a YouTube channel, but she said in her live just the other day that she doesn't really even encourage that now because she doesn't know the direction of where YouTube is going. Even this woman who's been on the platform for well over 10 years and has almost 1 million subscribers, she's even worried about the nature of her channel. So if she's worried, you guys don't think I should be? At the end of the day, you guys, I enjoy what I do, but I have to be compensated for it. I don't understand nobody that doesn't understand that. Anything you do, you should be, it's just like, again, we're going to use this analogy. If you braid hair, are you just going to go around braiding everybody's hair for free? Your hands are sore and tired. Your arms are sore and tired. Your butt's tired. If you're sitting down braiding hair, your legs is tired. If you're standing up braiding hair, who is going to do something and keep continuously doing it and don't eventually get some type of revenue for it? Yeah, I don't understand that. All right, you guys, I'm going to go and get off of here because I've talked to you long enough. Again, I just wanted to clear that confusion up. I am not on this channel to beg anybody for anything. Yeah, I don't have to beg for anything, okay? I pride myself on being a go-getter, okay? That's the reason why I started my YouTube channel, to make money on my own, okay? And yes, I did mention about the donations, but again, you guys, if you don't feel like you need or cannot donate, I do understand this is a difficult time of year for a lot of people. Again, your girl's not coming and trying to come into your pockets, okay? Until the next time, I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.